Woman admits to divorcing her loving husband for no other reason than wanting more money.
You wanted a different life and lifestyle than he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, this, I'm out of here. I need more money.
This is painful. This is a painful story to listen to, man. I don't like this coffee. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Welcome to the Coffee Pod. My name is Shisha Zed.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
Woman admits to divorcing her loving husband for no other reason than wanting more money. Listen, this is an important video. Brace yourself. This story is not easy to listen to. Let's get it.
Been divorced before. You know, my first marriage, we made all of the mistakes. Unfortunately, he passed away.
So why did you guys get a divorce?
Because I really wanted something different. It's very unfortunate because he was the most loving, kind person. I had all the love and support that I could have ever wanted. But I think I went through a period wanting money. Like I wanted to be with someone and be at a different level. And I saw him work all of the time. It's one thing to like work and work and work from like 4 a.m. to 10 p.m. at night, day in, day out, and still have no resources. And for me to work, do the same, and just want a different life.
What?
So, long story short, you wanted a different life and lifestyle than he was able to provide. And so you said, you know what, this, I'm out of here. I need more money.
This is painful. This is a painful story to listen to, man. I don't like this coffee.
This coffee smells like shit.
Let's keep watching.
I was selfish.
You think?
And took advantage of a real unfortunate situation, which was he loved me and David unconditionally, completely unconditionally. And
Wow.
when you love someone like that, you really accept their flaws and you accept less than what you should. So really, I should have been a better wife. Every time we saw each other, like you knew that was your soulmate, right? I mean,
Wow, so he was your soulmate?
Shut up. Shut up. That man was not your soulmate.
it's hard because I knew how he still felt about me.
He just loved you.
He really did.
And you broke his
A little
heart.
too much.
Oh, don't cry, too.
Nah. Nope. I'm not going to fall for those tears that are begging for sympathy. For what? So you guys heard it for yourself. She left her husband. She left her soulmate. She left the man who loved her unconditionally. She left him. Why? Because she felt like she deserved more. That she qualified for a man who earned more, right? It all came down to money. Listen, man, you want to listen to this video from the start to finish. You want to listen to this whole video because I've got some really important stuff to say. But before I get into what I have to say, you guys know how we do it. Let's check out these comments real quick. Let's see what the people had to say after watching this video. So this video was shared on the Spiritual Word. The top comment said, "You mean to tell me this man loved you and your child unconditionally, was your soulmate," with the quotations, "and your condition was money? Sis wanted change, now she's short a dime." This female commenter says, "Call me crazy, but I don't see the issue here." Of course, right? Here comes the ridiculous women who are going to support what this woman did. And guys, you got to pay attention to this, man. Women look at the situation. They think like, you go, girl. She knew her worth and she left. And this commenter obviously didn't see a problem with that. Let's keep reading. "When I look back at my life, tracing back to middle school, high school, the truth is, man, I was never that guy that women found attractive. In fact, I remember vividly women approaching me and telling me things like, "Hey, I just want you to know that your friend is cute. Could you tell him that?" Right? Or they'll say like, "My friend likes your friend, And could you tell him that my friend thinks he's cute? Maybe, he could talk to her. And going through this a bunch of times while I was young and really didn't understand why women didn't find me attractive, it lowered my self-esteem. In this lesson, I'm going to show you how to successfully shoot your shot and message women online. I'm going to show you how to create a connection between you and the woman that you match with, and then how to raise her attraction, and finally, set a date. This will blow your mind. She goes on to say, we all want different things out of life. I hope she finds a man with resources and love and support. Let him go be with someone who is happy with just love and support. Right. Major red flag. And of course, she's got hella people liking the post. It is the second most liked post underneath this story, right? These women are heartless. Keep in mind, the way that guy was working, if he was really working from 4 a.m. to 10 p.m., that dude was doing like 16, 18-hour days. So he was probably earning what an average man would earn in America. But for most women who overvalue their worth, it's not enough. This next commenter says, she said this out loud. Yeah, women are shocked that this woman is admitting to the story and her mindset when she divorced her husband. The question is, how many times does this happen? How many times do women find good men? And these guys are hardworking. They're doing their best. They're just not making as much money as they expect these men to make. And they leave just simply based on the fact that she thinks she can do better. She thinks she can find a richer guy, right? Because for most women, they don't see men past their wallets. They don't see a man as bringing stability to their life emotionally. They don't even look at that man as a leader. Most women today, modern women, only see a walking bank account in their household or a workhorse. They don't respect the men that they with. They don't see him as this man brings stability to my life. And most men play that role, right? This is a man who obviously did not value himself. And we're going to talk more about that later, right? The mistakes that he made that got him in this situation. And yes, he made some mistakes. And some of you won't like that coffee.
No, I'll have a tea, actually.
All right, guys. So I'm going to do less talking and read some more comments. This commenter says, one day y'all going to stop letting money move y'all and realize that shit ain't everything. This next commenter says, LMAO. Well, damn. She couldn't try helping him work smarter, not harder? What's the point of being a helpmate? Key word in that, ladies, is helpmate, right? Women right now spit their coffee out of their mouth when they heard helpmate. That they're like, oh my gosh, no.
I don't drink coffee.
Right? We're in a partnership. These women don't believe in helpmates. She goes on to say, hey, let's try this, or let's do this instead, or this, and double our income. Investing, anything. I mean, damn, right? She couldn't believe it. Some of these women aren't heartless. Not all women, not all women, not all women, right? That's what they love to say. This next commenter says, may he rest in peace and finally find true everlasting love in heaven. Because this chick, why are you making a joke out of this? Slightly funny. I'm not going to laugh at it just because the man is gone. This is a very sad story. This next commenter says, hope she never finds happiness. Now that there was funny.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
This commenter says, girl, if you wanted a sugar daddy, just say that, right? And the final comment here, this guy said, I used to be kind and loving and so glad I've changed. These chicks don't want love. I'm curious to see the responses. This chick says, we do want love, but many of us don't want to kill ourselves working just to have basic necessities. More proof that women cannot love you unconditionally. A woman's love is always based on the fact that you provide something for her. This is female nature. You can't be mad at it. You just have to accept it and deal with it. This other chick responded and says, I get it. Trust me, But don't change your genuine good ways because of non-genuine leeches. They're all leeches. All women are leeches. Yes, I said it. Women are takers. Men create, produce, work. Women take. They're all leeches. I'm sorry. I pissed a lot of people off with that one, I know.
This coffee smells like shit.
She goes on to say, you will find your right person, just move smart. And guys, when I say things like that, don't think I'm here saying women are evil. No, I'm just saying women are gatherers. Men are providers, right? Case in point, go look at the most wealthy women in the world. How did they get that wealth? Divorce. But you don't like that coffee.
This coffee smells like shit.
They're spitting it out right now. So yeah, man, listen, gentlemen, you can never allow yourself, after what you know, after being open and being aware and understanding female nature, understanding how life works, right? When it comes to relationships with women, intersexual dynamics, you can never allow yourself to be in this position, right? This guy who's giving and giving himself to a woman who could care less about his love, his affection, his respect, but only wants his wallet, right? Only wants what he can provide. So what mistakes did this guy make that every man can avoid when it comes to dealing with women? Well, she said that he was the most loving and kind person who she's ever been with, right? Mistake number one, prioritizing being loving and kind to a woman over respect. Never prioritize being loving and kind over respect. Respect comes first, always, when dealing with a woman. Your relationship with any woman has to be based on respect, right? And that's if you're going to deal with the woman seriously. I'm not talking about just busting cheeks, because you know what I mean? If just one time thing is different. But if you're dealing with the woman, dealing with somebody for an extended period of time, you don't have to be committed to them. I mean, that person is in your life, some way, shape, or form. Maybe you're even married, right? Sign a prenup, or don't sign those papers at all. Even better. Respect has to be your priority. Prioritizing being kind and being loving over respect with the women who you come in contact with and deal with will ruin you. I promise you, it would destroy you. Relationships don't work because of love. Take that red pill. Relationships don't work because of being kind. Are those factors? Yes, right? They're factors and they are important. But when it comes to dealing with the woman who's going to work with you and cooperate with you, the foundation between the two of you has to be based on her respect for you. Next thing is, she said something there about, I went through a time when I wanted more money. She wanted more. She felt like she could do better than the man that she was with. And listen, there's really no way to stop a woman completely from deciding to act on her hypergamous nature. And in this situation, I'm talking about her leaving you for someone better. There's no fail-proof way of stopping a woman from doing that if that's what she wants to do. But there's ways that you cannot help her and encourage her to make that decision. And one of those ways is not putting her up on a pedestal. One of those ways is carrying yourself in a way that you believe deep down inside that you are the prize. And you're not just saying that, but you are working on improving yourself day by day, right? But a big part of this is not putting her on that pedestal and her looking at you and knowing deep down in her soul that if she left, you would accept it. You would show her the door. Would you be hurt? Yes, we're all human. But you would let her walk out if she thinks that she can find something better than you. Good luck, because most times they can't and they don't, right? Here this chick is here crying on a TV show. The guy's dead. And she's over here crying, probably on her second divorce. And that's what I caught, right, from the start of this story. And how do you do that? Well, that leads me to my next point is never love a woman too much. And I still remember the first time my dad told me, never love a woman too much. And I thought it sounded so bad to hear somebody say, never love a woman too much. I thought it was crazy. But then you see a situation like this, where a woman actually says that I took advantage of the fact that he loved me, and I think she mentioned her child there, unconditionally. She took advantage of that. Understand this, guys. As a man, you have the capacity to love a woman the closest any human being can probably get to loving somebody unconditionally. The same way I would say like a mother and their child. But you can never love a woman too much. You can never love a woman too much. You have to learn to control that passion within you that wants to love her too much. Why? Well, because when you make a woman your center and she becomes the focus of your life, when she walks away and she's that center, well, everything comes crumbling down. And a woman cannot truly respect a man and desire a man and feel like she has the prize when a man puts her on that type of a pedestal. Never love a woman too much. Accept it, believe it, repeat it to yourself, drink that coffee.
Drink the coffee, it'll make you feel better.
And then the chick goes on to say, well, we were soulmates. There's no such thing as soulmates. There's no such thing. And they mean nothing. Obviously, if you needed a story to prove to you that soulmates don't exist and they don't mean anything at all, here it is. Sorry to burst your bubble. You see, guys, what you just heard was a story of a man who did not understand female nature. He obviously had that blue pill mentality, right? He thought love would get him through. He thought if he worked harder, that would get him through. He did not respect himself, right? Because here's the truth, and I'm going to close out right here. Chances are, bro, she didn't wake up one morning and just decide, you know what? I'm going to divorce you today. I'm going to leave today. She started devaluing him little by little. She started disrespecting him little by little. She started crossing lines and he did not check her. What did he do? He cried. He probably begged. When she wanted to leave, he probably said, I love you. I'll do anything. Tell me what I can do to change. And she just said, there's nothing you can do. I just don't find you attractive anymore. But it started with disrespect that he allowed to cross the line. Women just don't wake up one day and decide, oh, I want a divorce. They start disrespecting men first. And at the very point where you've realized that she's not going to stop disrespecting you, you have to have the balls to walk away first. That's the benefit of having that respect as a standard, right? That's the benefit, is that when you see a woman who's maybe starting to think like this, you can pick it out. You're not in a situation where you're sitting there wondering, why didn't she love me? Why can't she love me the way I loved her? You accept women for who they are, and sometimes this happens. But you got to be able to walk away. You got to be able to walk away when the disrespect starts to happen and she refuses to correct it, right? Hey guys, as always, I'm curious to know your thoughts on the topic. Leave your comment down below. And of course, I appreciate you for checking out this episode of The Coffee Pod. Until next time, man, I'm out. Peace.